Okay, I'm coming.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, now can you hear me and can you
Yeah.
see?
I can hear and I can see, and it's all very clear. So
Okay.
we're good. So how do I call you? What's your first name?
Oh, you can call me 心意.
Qingyi.
Yeah.
Qingyi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because there were other names in the email, so I wasn't sure what your name was, but that's okay. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your master's, because you did an MA, not an MSc, right?
Yeah. Wait, I have another question. How can I call you? Because your name, I'm afraid my pronunciation is not good, so I call you.
Doesn't matter.
Professor. Barrett.
No, you can just call me Manuela. You can. Yes, but you can just call me Manuela, my first name. I'll write it in the chat for you to see. Manuela.
Okay,
Manuela.
Manuela. Okay.
Manuela, yeah. But it's okay, don't worry. I'm never going to pronounce your name very exactly either, so, it's okay.
Okay.
So I was just want to think a little bit first about your background. So you have done an MA, right?
I prepare a presentation. Want to show you. Yeah, that include something maybe you are interested.
Okay.
So I.
Okay.
Can I show you now?
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see my?
Yes, I can see. Yes, I can see. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. So, now maybe you are in the afternoon. Yeah. So good afternoon. I'm so happy because thank you for you taking the time to talk with me. And I will introduce myself for the following 4 aspects. The first part is about my background. My associate and my bachelor degree is in earlier childhood education. And during that time, I found I'm not very interested in my major, but I found part of lessons about psychology is very interesting and attractive for me. So when I did my master degree, I changed my major in psychology. And I am from China, Wuhan. Yeah, that is my hometown. There are a very long river in my hometown. The second is when I finished my master degree, I worked as a student counselor and a psychology teacher in a college, and I teach some lessons about mental health and career planning. So when I teach the class, I began to think of my career planning. I found compared to teaching, I prefer to do some research in psychology, because I found nowadays in China we still have a long time to develop psychology and to focusing on psychology. So that's why I plan to quit my job and applying a PhD in your university. Yeah. The third part is about my research experience. When I did my master degree, I like social psychology. So I read some books about social psychology and read some article. One day, I found the article in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Review. The article introduced a theory about GRIP to promote gender equality. And then I found another article is testing the GRIP. So I adapt and extend the examination and apply it in a Chinese university context. And I want to provide a cross-cultural sample. My result is I found in stranger helping context, helping attitude, subjective norm, and self-efficiency play a complete meditation role between helping type and helping intention. And I found 3 conclusions in my research. First is about...
Jinwei, can I just say something? Your slides are not moving. I don't know if you think your slides are moving, but it's still on the title page.
Wow, I have already changed many slides.
Yeah.
Now can you...
Yes, but...
Can you see me the
No,
slide?
for me it's still on the... No, for me it's still on the title page. Maybe... Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
You need to go down.
Yeah, I will. Okay, now can you see my presentation?
Yes. I know I see the slides further ahead. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I waited a little bit because I thought maybe you were still going to change it, but then I realized that you were changing on another screen, but not on that screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I have already changed
Okay.
some slides.
Yeah.
Or maybe when I finish, I can review for you to know my presentation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I go on to introduce my research.
Okay.
Right now, I said I have 3 conclusions in my research. First is the impact of gender stereotype on helping behavior. I found when people face the gender consistent type of helping, they will have higher attitude, higher subjective norms, and self-efficiency. The second is about gender differences. I found when women face the gender consistent helping, I found the men face the gender consistent helping situation, they will have a higher attitude, subjective norms, and self-efficiency. For women, they face the gender inconsistent helping, they will have higher attitude, norms, and self-efficiency. The third is about cross-cultural differences. I found in previous study, they found the gender differences only in self-efficiency, but my research found not only in self-efficiency, but also in the attitude, subjective norms. So I think maybe the gender gaps in Asia country is more bigger than Europe. And the last is about the limitations. I have 2 limitations in my research. First is my all applicants or from the sports college. So no matter the men or the women, they all have the sports foundation. For example, I think maybe the women have more muscular character traits. For example, they will have more resilient, more powerful, more courage. And the second is I chose the tasks are not equal. For example, the men helping situation is helping people to carry the heavy things that need more powerful, but the women helping situation is offer dress advice. It doesn't need powerful, just need your more information about dress. Yeah, that's the 2 limitations. Okay, the last is about my future plan. Wait, can you see this slide?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
I have two plans. First is in medical context. Recently, I watched a video on YouTube about your maybe 2022. You have a presentation in the Nobel conference to introduce your research about loneliness. So I think we can combine, for example, to put help seeking into the TPB and link it to loneliness or social connection. For example, my research question is, do the women have period pain, the self-efficiency and attitude or subjective norms will affect their help seeking, and another is will affect their loneliness. Yeah, that is my first plan. The second is to extend my research in school or workplace. For example, to improve the women's subjective norms and self-efficiency, to reduce their loneliness and to boost their actual behavior. For example, to enhance their behavior like helping seeking or get accommodation requests. Yeah, that is my two plan. And that is my all presentation. Thank you for listening to me. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So tell me a little bit more about the medical context. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have all these beautiful drawings, and I didn't see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
So tell me a little bit more about that idea in the medical context. Can you say a little bit more about it? I don't know what TPB is or TPP is.
Oh, yeah, that is
Oh, it's the theory of planned behavior. Okay, sorry, it's the theory of planned behavior.
yeah.
Okay, so explain that a little bit more.
So you wondering the first plan about to extend our
Yeah, the medical context. Explain that idea a little bit more.
Okay. Okay, now can you see the slide?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
First of all, I read your research is about the women with period pain or some illness, and the theory, the GIP is that TPP is attitude towards behavior, subjective norms, and self-efficiency. So I want to measure the three things, and three factor maybe will affect their intention behavior. For example, help seeking, to go to the hospital to want to get some advice. Yeah, that's the my plan. Yeah.
So you want to test this same model, but in the context of women with severe menstrual pain or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. But what's the relationship to loneliness? You also mentioned loneliness. Where is loneliness in the model?
I just guess maybe that three factors sounds like attitude, subjective norms, self-efficiency maybe have connection to loneliness. Yeah, I just guess. I just assume.
How?
Because now some research has already tested that three factor will affect the intention to do something. Yeah, so I guess maybe have some connection, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course you can't be sure because the research hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
But I just want you to tell me a little bit more. So you think loneliness will affect attitudes, subjective norms, and self-efficacy? Or do you think these will affect loneliness? Can you explain your reasoning a little bit more?
Yeah, I think you have a very good question. Now I just think maybe they have connection, but I can't make sure which is effect. Maybe they affect each other. Yeah, so now I'm not sure which effect. Yeah, I think you right now you said two possible. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or will come true, but now I can't decide it or to.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me something. So, okay, I understand that you want to study this. You told me you don't want to apply to the Chinese Scholarship Council. Why is that?
Because I searched on the internet, I found they have a requirement that I don't want to do. Is when I finish my PhD in other country, I have to go back my country to work at least 2 years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's the only reason that I don't want to apply.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually didn't know that. I have several students who have CSC scholarships. I didn't know that they had to go back. It's good to know. Okay, so you want to try other opportunities. So, I mean, all of the scholarships are very competitive, of course. The ESRC one that you mentioned, you can apply, but it's very competitive, and every year there are very good students with very good projects who don't get it. So yeah, it's just a risk. I personally have a lot of people coming to me wanting to do a PhD, so I'm going to have to speak to a few people until in a few weeks' time I have to just say, okay, I can only support 2 people. I can't support more than that. Okay, so I will have to make a selection of which projects or which people I can support, and then I'll let you know. So keep speaking to other people just in case, you know, and then if you do find a supervisor, or me or someone else, then of course we have to hope that we can that you get the scholarship. But I think in 2 weeks I will let you know if I can support you, because as I said, I'm speaking to a lot of people and I cannot support everybody. I just can't. It's too much work. So I'll come back to you and let you know. Okay.
So I mean, now you still just talk to people and the selection. You didn't to make the decision that who you will support. Is that your meaning?
So yes, because there's so many people who come to me. You know, I have a lot of people who come to me. So I cannot support everybody. Otherwise, if I support everybody, I can't support anyone properly. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of work and I have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to have to select only a couple of people that I will support. And I will give it 2 more weeks because I still have meetings arranged to speak to other people. And then in 2 weeks, I will let you know if I can support you and the other people as well. I'll let you know if I can support your application. So what I'm saying is keep trying to speak to other possible supervisors, because there's no guarantee that I will be able to support you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah. If I'm not able to support you, you can still apply to ESRC. You know, you just have to apply to another supervisor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah?
understand.
Okay, so if you want, one thing you can do for me, so to continue thinking, is if you try to draw a model that for the medical project, which is the only one that I would be supervising you in, if you can draw a model with that you would like to test with their medical project. So the one you showed me now is not adapted to your idea, right? So if you can draw a model that is adapted to your idea, where you explain what each of the variables are, and you can send me that model for me to really understand what you're trying to say, including all of the variables in there. I think that would help me understand what you're trying to do. And then, as I said, in about 1 or 2 weeks, I will let you know, okay?
Okay.
Do you have more questions?
Yeah, I have some question. First, that right now you said that meaning is I have to wait maybe 2 weeks and then you will tell me the results that you will supply support to me or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a second is right now you said you are interested in my first plan, the in medical context, but yeah, to be honest, I just a general plan. I don't think about the detail. So, but right now you said so. I recently I will to do more research, and I plan to write a research proposal and send to you. Do you think it's okay?
Yeah, I think if you want to send it to me, I can have a look. But you can also start by simply showing me the model that you have in mind, or the key research questions, or something like that. Because I don't want you to spend a lot of time writing a whole research proposal yet. You know what I mean? So if you can just do some of that, for me to see, I think that's fine. But yes, as I told you before, I'm interested in the link between women's, reproductive health, any type of reproductive health issue, and their social health. So loneliness is one of them, is an important one in there. And I'm interested in looking at these experiences that women go through that are not always listened to. So they're not understood and listened to and properly supported by the medical field. And that makes them feel very alienated and lonely. But also those problems in themselves can make it hard for people to socialize, right? So if you're in a lot of pain, then there's a week or 2 weeks in the month that you can't really engage with other people. So there's different mechanisms and different aspects of this that you can look into. And so, that's sort of what I'm interested in. But also, I'm interested actually in doing research in different contexts. So I don't know if you were thinking of doing that research with participants in the UK or to participants in China, or what is your thinking?
I'm wondering what is the research. Yeah, you mean you want the different context, like the different country participant? You mean is there the right now I show you that plan, or do you have your own research that want me to do the cultural research?
No, Look, I'm interested in research done in every context. You know what I mean? I don't want research to only be done in America. You know what I mean? So I was just asking you, what is your preference? Were you thinking of doing research with Chinese participants, or were you thinking of doing the research with participants in the UK when you're here?
I think it's okay. Yeah, no matter which participants, I am willing to do. Yeah, for example, if I do some research in China, I can connect my university, yeah, maybe I can find the applicants. If I do the research in UK, yeah, I think both okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, feel free to work a little bit more on the idea and send me something, either a figure or some outline. But don't work too hard on it, because as I said, if we don't go ahead, it's a shame. It's a waste of your time. But yeah, but feel free to work a little bit more on it and send it to me, okay?
Okay. I have some question. First is
Okay.
if
So do you have an
you go first. Yeah.
No, I was just going to ask you if you had any more questions.
Oh yeah, I have. I have a question. Is if you decided to support me, you mean you can get the fine. That money is can cover all the costs when I work in the UK, or just a half. Yeah, I wondering how many percent that can cover.
So, look, if I decide to support you, I will support you to apply. So if I decide to support you, that doesn't mean you get it, right? It just means that I will help you to apply for funding. And then it depends on the scheme. The ESRC one, we can look. Yeah, you have to look on this website to see. I'm going to put it on the chat to see better what the conditions are. I think they pay a monthly stipend, so a monthly scholarship. They pay the fees, and there is a sum for the research costs.
So it's can cover all the costs when I work in the UK, or do you know how much? Yeah, if I
So
got the.
I mean, you have to pay your own travel to the UK, and you have to pay your own visa, but it gives you a monthly scholarship. Every month you get money, and it pays the tuition fees at the university, and there's some research money. So I don't know what you mean by all the costs. So, you can ask them questions. There is an email, you can ask them questions, but yeah, I don't really know. I'm not the one who decides.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I have another meeting now, so I'm gonna need to go. If you have any more questions, you can email me.
Okay.
Okay.
My last question is, you mean you will help me to support, but can't make sure that I 100% can apply that scholarship?
No, so there's two things. One is I have to decide whom I can support.
Yeah.
Because I can't support everybody who asks me, and I don't have time to help everybody. I don't. So I am still speaking to other candidates, but in 1 or 2 weeks I will need to say, okay, this is it. I will support A and B, but I don't support the rest.
Yeah, I know.
Then you still have to apply. So for ESRC, the deadline will be in January, for example. And there might be other ones. I don't know if there are other ones that you can apply for. So different deadlines. So yeah, that's two separate things. If I decide that I can support you, then we will be working together on the research proposal until it's good enough,
Oh,
But that's the problem. I don't have time to work on 20 research proposals. You see what I mean?
okay. Okay, because I have already researched that ESRC. I found for the international student, they only have 30%, so it's really, really difficult to
Yeah.
apply it.
Yeah, I know. It's true, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, so thank you
Yeah.
very much. I will prepare
Okay.
my proposal. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, so I'll speak to you when you email me again, okay?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye.